Hello everybody, welcome back to Online Digital Blockchain Hackathon UTONHACK 2.0. We continue with our webinar session and now it's time for Leonid Khatskevych. He is head of Department of Internet of Things Department at 482.solutions. He is gonna tell us about certificate management for energy assets. Leonid is also jury member and mentor of our hackathon, and you guys have one more week to submit your projects on DevPost. Also feel free to ask any question to our speakers here on YouTube chat during the stream or at the Telegram chat UTONHACK during the whole period of hackathon. And I think we're ready to start. Leonid is already here. His presentation is ready, and I shall pass a word to you. Hello, how are you, Leonid?
Hello, everybody. Nice to talk with you, and let's go through my speech. My topic for today is certificate management for energy assets, and I will try to do it as best as I can. So, first of all, a couple of words about 42 Solutions, about my company. And 42.solutions is a technology company that has been specialized in the development and integration of distributed systems and solutions using blockchain technology since 2013. And 42 Solutions has offices in Ukraine and Singapore. There are some of our partners all over the world. It's Proxima X, Bitfury, Energy Web Foundation, even Blockchain Association of Kenya, and of course our biggest energy supplier, DApps. This is short agenda for our webinar today. My talk will be in 4 parts. In the first part, I plan to say a few words about the problem. Then in the second part, I'm going to talk about the solution, about our ecosystem Electroda solution, what we are proposing to tackle a problem. Then about architecture of Electroda ecosystem, and finally I'll go on to a short demo of Electroda parts that have been developing in our R&D department. So first of all, let's talk about future of energy. And according to a report of Ernst & Young from July 2019, the future of energy is in 3D. Basically, what is 3D? 3D means decarbonization, decentralization, and digitalization. And if you talk about decarbonization, it's very important and interesting topic for today. Energy industry expects 44% of global generating capacity from renewables by 2025. Just imagine it. And we talk about decentralization. It's about a distributed generation paradigm. It's about energy storages, microgrids, small and medium prosumers, virtual power plants, and peer-to-peer energy trading, etc. And energy industry expects 12% of global generating capacity from distributed generation to by 2025. And digitalization, it's I love this topic very much because it's about IoT, and we expect, not basically we, but Ernst & Young expects 50 billion connected devices or things globally by 2025, and more than $1 trillion economic value of IoT impact in energy industry by 2025. And what is the problem? Problem is there is no digital infrastructure for building open energy market. There are different challenges. It's cybersecurity problems, storage concerns, data management, communication issues, stability concerns, energy management and electric vehicle privacy, and so on. A lot of challenges, and there is no digital infrastructure for building open energy market for now. And in this field, let's talk about a transactive energy paradigm. Transactive energy will be an important technology enabler what will change today's utility business models towards the utility of the future. Transactive energy will also affect future energy markets driven by new technologies such as energy automation, distributed solar photovoltaic, distributed energy storage system or DES, smart metering, distributed energy resources or DER, and so on, and blockchain. Why do we need blockchain here? Current transactive energy models has a huge lack of the trusted transactive layer needed to implement new energy market dynamics capabilities. New concept of utility-grade blockchain DLT technologies will be introduced to meet these future transactive energy requirements, introducing a new trusted, transparent, and traceable transactive layer to register and authenticate transactive energy grid assets, transactions, and participants. And the solution, it's our innovative ecosystem Electroda. Electroda is an ecosystem for transactive energy management. Using blockchain technology, Electroda solves engineering, economic, environmental, and society energy transition challenges for smart grids, off-grids, and urban microgrids, energy assets management with zero transaction cost. So we can say hello to Ronald Coase about this. And Electroda consists from two main parts, Electroda Inter and Fabric blockchain part. Let's say it in details. Electroda Inter is a service that provides cross-platform interoperability and data exchange with external systems through API to deliver flexibility and transparency. Electroda Inter consists from Electroda Rec, is a service that allows to register organization in the blockchain, Electroda Hub, Electroda Doc, and Electroda DEX. It's a peer-to-peer energy marketplace. And the second part is of Electroda is Hyperledger Fabric blockchain. It provides the information amount of energy and its transfer prices and digital assets or tokens for trading. Blockchain holds a full history of trading for analytics and stores the replica of this history via trusted waves. It also provides the public key infrastructure in core. The nodes holders could be anyone who gets the allowance to work in the system. And if you talk about technology parts, it's Hyperledger Fabric, certified authority, and we will talk in details about this part in this webinar. Server cluster, data storage, and IPFS technology. So let's talk about public key infrastructure. It is very important and interesting topic for today. And what basically public key infrastructure or PKI is. PKI is a set of services for managing keys and digital certificates of user, programs, and system, as well as verifying and confirming the authenticity of each object participating in electronic transaction using public key cryptography. The main idea is the objective of PKI is to determine the policy for issuing digital certificates, issuing and revoking them, and storing in the information necessary for subsequent verification of certificates. And public key PKI consists from some components. The first component is certification authority. This is an organization that authenticates encryption keys with certificates. The second one is registration center. Third one is certificate repository. Fourth is archive of certificates and subjects, basically users. And the digital certificate is a user public key and additional information about it, which is confirmed by the certificate authority private key. And if we talk about digital certificate in PKI, we talk basically about X509 standard for PKI. It was created by International Telecommunication Union, or ITU. This standard defines the structure of the certificate, the information that should be included in the certificate, to procedure for requesting and revoking the certificate and its validity. The purpose of creation is to ensure safe access for users to information resources. This is a screenshot of our decentralized energy marketplace, or DAMP, and I will show you a demo of this marketplace in our webinar, where we can trade electricity between users or user and market, and each user at this platform has its own X509 based certificate. For example, you can see this screen, one of transaction, at our DAMP, and you can see explanation of user certificate. Our DAMP is a part of Electroda and Energy Marketplace, has two smart contracts. One energy contract is responsible for accounting for production, token emissions for energy and like money, and a second contract is intermediate agent in the transmission of electricity, buys and sells it at price set by the system, and it also controls the emission of currency, what UTONHACK now, it's our Ukrainian currency. And where we can, so we have some contacts with energy industry players, with Paradigm, with Electroda, and basically with Electroda parts like DAMP, and second one is Fabric.ca. We have consultation and cooperation with our biggest energy provider, DTEC, and we have some round of consultation how we can implement this solution into our energy grid. We have a cooperation with Nanyang Technology University in Singapore. We have cooperation with Electric Vehicle Association of Ukraine in this solution, and we have cooperation with Energy Web Foundation. And now I want to show you a short demo of two Electroda parts. The first one is Fabric.ca. It's a service what can for issuing the certificates. And second one is a DAMP, is the Decentralized Energy Marketplace, where we can sell or buy energy, and every agent or every user of DAMP has its own certificate, what previously was issued by Fabric.ca. So now I will share with you my screen, and okay. Okay, Now you can see interface of Fabric CA. So we can use it like admin or we can create a new user. And let's create a new unique user like UTONHACK 2 for our test. So and now let's this is user dashboard, and what you can do here, you can request a certificate if you want to use our electricity market. So press the button request certificate, and you will pass through KYC process. Now it's very simple. You can country. We are in Odessa, and we are in Odessa city. Press OK, and now we can download the first part of our certificate. And now we will sign in like admin. In admin panel, we can see new users what I want to join to our ecosystem, and you can see among the new users UTONHACK 2 user, and admin can allow or decline. So we allow this user. Sign in, and now we can see the certificate is ready, and we can download it. After we got our certificates, we can go to our electricity market, and now we can use our certificate to join it. This is dashboard of our electricity market, and you can see this is from left side. This is energy price. What we can change, for example, we can change from 1 hryvnia to, for example, to 2 hryvnias. And after, so as you can see, we have changed energy rate. And let's go to Hyperledger Fabric Explorer and see transaction. And you can see the transaction with transaction ID and all details in blockchain. And you can see what this transaction is about changing energy price. You can see that price was changed to 2. And now every user has his own balance in currency. Here is hryvnia or UAH, and we can get some money, generate. In future, we can generate currency manually, but in future it will be connected to some bank account or some financial service. Let's go to Explorer. And what we can see? We see that user, what is owner of certificate, user UTONHACK 2, And this user, this certificate was issued by 42 solutions, and currency balance of this user is 2. And now we can, for example, buy 1 kilowatt of energy. And now we see that we have now 0 of UAH, 0 of hryvnia, and we have now 1 kilowatt of energy. Let's go to Fabric Explorer and see what we have here. We see that market coin balance is 999,976 and energy balance 11, and user UTONHACK 2 has energy balance 1 and currency balance 0. Basically, it's an example of how can we use certificates in energy asset management, in energy trading. So we are working now on our solution, Electroda, and I covered the points what I needed to present today, and I would like to thank you for taking time out to listen my presentation. I will be very glad to answer your questions and according to during this hackathon about some certificates what we can use in the blockchain solution. Maybe some question about energy assets, maybe some questions about blockchain integration in IoT devices. And of course, I wish you amazing ideas, innovative ideas. And of course, I wish to the best comment to win this hackathon. And so thank you for your time. You can see here my links to my account in LinkedIn and link to our website, where you can find a lot of information about Photo Solutions, about our activities, educational R&D activities, about our customers, about our projects. A lot of information you can find at our website. So guys, thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Leonid, for your presentation. We actually don't have any question, but people say thanks to you for your presentation. They say that it was very interesting. And as I know, as you summarize, the people who participate in hackathon can ask you question about IoT ecosystem, about blockchain, and maybe especially Hyperledger, Fabric ecosystem, and everything. So, yeah, thank you for sharing your contact. Maybe we can wait a little bit for a question, but. No, people ask about different projects. So thanks you very much. Thanks very much, Leonid, for your presentation. See you soon at the closing ceremony. Guys, we will have 3 more webinars tomorrow. Please join us here on YouTube channel. Subscribe now to get your notification about our events, and please join our hackathon. Submit your project on DevPost and win your prizes. It's pretty huge prize pool. Bye bye.